Welcome to Whiteboard Learning, where we break down coaching principles. Now today I want to chat to you about some options for supersetting your client's training if they're currently doing bodyweight training only. And now I know this is super important for a lot of coaches who have clients training at home or with limited equipment. So that's why I'm picking this topic for my Whiteboard Learning today. And this is something I've put into practice with quite a few of my clients. Up on the whiteboard here, I have got 4 different superset ideas that you can take and try in your programs. And now I haven't got a bunch of different exercises listed out. What I want you to think about is the principles behind each of these supersets when you go and write resistance training for your clients. Now, number 1 at the top, I have an antagonist pairing. So what we're thinking about is going A1, A2, so back and forth between 2 exercises that challenge opposite muscles, basically. Think about it like that. So we're not doing 2 pushing exercises like a push-up and a bench press if you have weights. Instead, we're going to do a push-up and then a towel row. So we're working that push pattern and then that pull pattern and the muscles that go along with that. So on the push, that anterior chain, and then on the pull, that posterior chain there. So you can go with an antagonist pairing. Another option you have is actually an agonist pairing. So that is going to be taxing the same muscles and the same movement pattern twice. So the example I have written up here is a diamond push-up followed by a chair dip. So we're hitting that push pattern twice now, and we're going to be, doubly fatiguing those triceps, chest, everything that is involved there. Now you might be thinking, like, why would I do this with a client? Why would I want them to do an exercise when they're already fatigued from the one before? Now, one good reason for doing this might be if you have someone who is a little bit more advanced and they're like repping out push-ups, repping out dips. It's really easy for them and they're not really getting like any mechanical tension or struggle from doing those exercises. So if we go back to back with agonists like a push-up and a dip, they're going to get a little bit more of a tough dose response from that, and it's going to cause the mechanical fatigue that we're looking for. So that is an option you can have up your sleeve for the more advanced client who might be doing some body weight training. Now, 2 other kind of classic options I have up here, again, pattern-based. One would be pairing a squat movement with a pull movement. So the example I've got up is an air squat and a chin-up. This could be something like a cyclist squat and like a prone lift-off as well. So you've got so many options you can go with that squat and pull pairing. And then finally, my last superset for the day, a bend and a push. So an example there could be a glute march and a handstand push-up. Maybe instead they're doing a glute bridge or a Nordic curl paired with, again, a dip or some other kind of pressing exercise, even a plank or a handstand. So guys, I hope that these 4 superset options offer you some guidance when you sit down to write your body weight at home resistance training programs to your clients and help you add some order and organization to that process.